Come on, baby, let me tell you one time that Each time of year carries memories, like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing, just like another season. The water never fades, rise up this season. You came into my life, just like another season. My world just a time, just like another season. they feel. Decide they wanted to. I know when the hell I make back, it only mean what they. You know what I like, what I've been waiting on. What's taking so long? Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. You already know. I keep it on the low. Maybe you can trust me. I'm alone. Send it to my phone.
Okay, then send it to my phone like a message that's on read. Send it to my phone, little picture, open it. Oh, they ready? I still won't got them motivated. Send it to my phone like a notification. Send it to my phone, but my ring got cut off. I can't leave you alone even though I'm single and I send it to my phone like a message from my video. Notify me on my phone like a message in my DM. All the fellas.
Send it to my phone. You already know. I keep it on the low. Maybe you can trust me. I'm alone. I'll tell you soon. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. You already know. I keep it on the low. Maybe you can trust me. Promise I'm alone. I'll tell you soon. Send it to my phone. Baby, what's the move? Don't need no attitude. You know it'll stay between just me and you. I wanna see already. It's the perfect view. Tell me if you leave it, get a attitude. Tell you that I love you, yeah. Ain't none above you, yeah. I wanna see you back. I promise, baby girl, I'll be our little secret, yeah. I'm gonna keep it, yeah. Let no one see it, yeah, except for me. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. You already know. Keep it on the low. Maybe you can trust me. Promise I'm alone. I'll tell you soon. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. Send it to my phone. You already know. Keep it on the low. Maybe you can trust me. Promise I'm alone. I'll tell you soon. Send it to my phone. Send it to
Holding on the road, got me 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. Tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. No way. Tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around. You say that it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too
Levis feet hang sorry and Mr. Peng.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background play, so you can watch videos while reading, searching, shopping. Try 1 month free.
If I was a fool, or you, I think made it through a maze to find my one in a million. And now you're just a page torn from destiny. And all I gave you is tell me like it was dynasty that heaven couldn't change. Thought we built a dynasty like nothing ever made. you let it slip from your lips. You got too much pride to make any promises, thinking that we got time and you wanna keep living. I want you out in the pouring rain, I want you down on your knees.